స్వరూపులారా,
It so happened that when my father took an official accommodation, he was working with National Council of Educational Research and Training called NCERT, which makes us as CBSE syllabus books. In Delhi, we shifted to the official accommodation, and our neighbor was a person called Dr. B.S. Goyal. He was like a father figure to our family. He was going through his own journey, what he described as from dust to divinity. At that time, when he came to on the spiritual path perforce, not by his own option, but he was forced into the spiritual path, because one day he was practicing yogasanas and a subtle power, which is called Kundalini, aroused in him. And he started having very mystical experiences, but he was not able to comprehend what these experiences meant. So he started feeling a little depressed about, he thought, have I really lost my mind? Have I really lost my way? I am a PhD in political science. I'm an editor in NCERT. I'm at a very high post, but I'm not able to comprehend these experiences. Something is wrong with me probably. He was not able to comprehend those experiences. And one night, in the winters of Delhi, when he was sleeping with a quilt on his face, somebody removed that quilt from his face. And he opened his eyes and he saw somebody whom he had never seen before. A halo of hair and orange robes, a subtle form. And he smiled at himself and said, yes, certainly I'm going mad. I'm seeing people. I was seeing lights inside earlier. I was imagining things inside me. Now I am imagining things outside also. I am certainly going mad. So he put his quilt back and tried to sleep. Second time, the quilt was removed and he saw somebody still there. This person has not gone away. So he thought, it must be a hallucination of my mind. Let me put my hand through him and understand. And he put his hand through Swami's subtle form and his hand went through. He said, yes, certainly I am mad. So he put his quilt back again and he slept. For the third time, Swami removed the quilt from his face and said, get up, do meditation. Now he said, for 3 times nobody can remove a quilt from my face. It has to be somebody. There is some power, somebody who's standing here and wanting me to awaken to some particular aspect of life which I'm hitherto not aware about. So he got up and he asked this person with a halo of black hair and orange robes, and he said, who are you? And Swami replied, you were my devotee in my previous incarnation as Shirdi Sai. I have come again in this form. Come to Puttaparthi. And saying so, Swami walked out of the window of the 6th floor flat that he was living in. And he came to Bhagwan. And Swami told him that there is no need for you to come to Puttaparthi. Why? Because I am always with you. I am always the resident of your heart wherever you are. And when he shared his experiences of coming to Bhagwan, his journey from what he says, dust from divinity, because we heard all this, we developed as a family faith in Bhagwan. So he left his house and he made an ashram in Haryana. We used to visit him. And he would ask us, why do you come all the way here? There's no need. Please remember. He would always tell us, please remember, there is only one Guru in this world, and that is Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. There is no other Guru in this world. And I would tell him, Guruji, we saw you in our dream. And he would always laugh and say, did you see me in your dream? I even don't know about it. It is your faith in my guidance, your faith in this particular form that I'm guiding you to on the rightward path, that Swami from your own heart has appeared in your dream in my form. Even I don't know, but if you ask Bhagwan, what was the experience, he will tell you verbatim, because it was no other than Bhagwan himself. Swami is the generator of this energy in this entire world, and whom we call as our revered ones, saints and sages and gurus and guides. They are the ones who are like small bulbs, twinkling with the same energy that Swami is generating. He is the Brahmana Nayaka, Purna Avatar, Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba. That is why our entire focus of life has to be not on any person who glows with his glory for some time like a 0-watt bulb, All these bulbs that are glowing here are glowing from one source of energy. There are people who transmit this energy onto us and make us glow for a particular while, but we must always understand Swami is the guru and guide for every being in this entire universe, not just you and me. And that is why medium is important. The train that we travel also has to be revered and kept clean. But it doesn't mean that the train is the end of our journey. Train is only a medium to take us to a destination. Similarly, every guru and guide is only a medium, a transportation medium for us to take to Bhagwan. And that is why, though we should be reverential to every guru and guide, our focus should entirely be on Bhagwan. Because Bhagwan is the Brahmananayaka Purna Avatar.